finalists in the women's vault competition. Tasha Kiselev of Slovenia, Mishka Argawal of India, Oksana Chusevitna from Uzbekistan, Deniz Aliyeva gets a big cheer, home gymnast, Greta Moyer of Hungary, Bengisi Yildiz of Turkey, Slovenia's Teja Belak, and Protista Samanta of India. Now the men's parallel bars finalists: Matsumi Kazuki of Japan, Ilyas Azizov of Kazakhstan, his teammate Dmitry Patinin, Ioane Jimshelishvili of Georgia, Petar Vefic of Serbia, Altan Dogan of Turkey, Nazar Cheperny of Ukraine, and Levan Shkiladze of Georgia. Great for the Georgians to have qualified 2 gentlemen for this men's parallel bars final. Looking forward to having a look at them. The finalists in the men's parallel bars competition, and we'll get started with the top performer in the preliminary round, Matsumi Kazuki of Japan, who scored 14.1 with a 9.0 for execution. Can he maintain that in this final? What about the challenge from Nazar Cheperny? He'll be the penultimate gymnast to go. He was the second best in qualifying with a score of 13.7. The women's vault final. Top performer in qualification was Teja Belak of Slovenia. She will be the last to go. Her score was 13.349. The second best was Oksana Chusevitna, 13.266. Once again, when it comes to men's artistic gymnastics, we are down to 8 counting skills, not 10. That applies also to the parallel bars, just as it did to the floor competition. Not as many changes to women's gymnastics, but there is a new bonus system for vaulting. So, beginning this season, a 0.2 bonus, so 2/10 will be added to the final scores of gymnasts who do 1 vault with a forward salto off the table and a 2nd vault with a backward salto. Or, of course, it can be the other way round, but essentially there need to be vaults going in different directions. And they do actually have to land the vault successfully in order to get the credit for that, so they must not have fall or full mark deduction. We did have some of the gymnasts picking up that 0.2 bonus, like Tasha Kiselev. Oksana Chusevitna did the same, and Teja Belak and Protista Samanta. So 4 of the 8 were recipients of the 0.2 bonus. Looking there at Ioane Jimshelishvili, 25-year-old from Tbilisi, as is his teammate Levan Shkiladze, who will be going next, or in the next group, I should say. And yes, there she is, back from her latest retirement. One of gymnastics' all-time greats. 49 now, Oksana Chusevitna. And the winner of the bronze medal in Cottbus, that extraordinary and wonderful Cottbus podium. And let us, on International Women's Day, have a celebration for a World Cup podium on vault in Cottbus that had a combined age of 110. Gymnasts like Oksana Chusevitna, like Tasha Kiselev, like Teja Belak Absolutely confounding the outdated stereotyping about the age of gymnasts, and when your peak form is, when your best years are. It's been proven to be a load of old nonsense, and it's a good thing that it is really a thing of the past now. So on International Women's Day, here's to some inspirational women from all over the world in this vault competition. It's going to be a veteran to get us started. Tjaša Kiselev of Slovenia, fourth best in qualifying, 13.133. She won the silver medal at the Cottbus World Cup at the start of the season. Said it was 100% worth going to the gym, even on those days when she wanted to throw everything away. She begins with the 1.5 twisting Yurchenko vault. Did have a little lack of tidiness in some of the work in the flight, but that is one of the most difficult vaults we're going to see in this final based on the qualification scores. 4.6. The 31-year-old scored 13 for this vault in qualifying. .3. Second vault. Yes, well performed. Let's bring front tuck full. Now, Matsumi Kazuki of Japan, top performer in qualification. This was so well executed in the preliminary round. She's got lovely straight lines. Maybe a tiny bit of leg separation there. Isn't this nice to watch though? It's ever so fluid, and yet he becomes completely still when he needs to be. Are. It's a very smooth looking tip out. Oh, that's lovely. There will be more difficult routines to come, but in terms of clarity, that should do rather nicely. .283 for Tjaša Kiselev, so she does have the 0.2 bonus, as she did in qualifying. 12.866 for the second vault. So overall, she is a little up from the preliminary round. Ishka Argawal of India, the 7th best in qualification. She's only 17, and she's just won the vault title at the 38th National Games of India. Huge congratulations to her. begins with the layout at Tsukahara. Full twist added to that to produce a 4.4 difficulty. Very special moment for her when she won the Indian all-around junior championship in 2023, ending her state's 12-year wait for a national medal in gymnastics at the competition. This vault scored 12.733 in the preliminary round. And a little up here, 12.833. Same execution, but she had a 0.1 penalty in the qualification phase. So this is her second vault, Nishka Argawal. And regrettably, issues with the full twisting Yurchenko. Meanwhile, 14.2 for Matsumi Kazuki. He's actually managed to find a way to get some extra execution marks. A 10th better than the preliminary round. That is lovely gymnastics. Yes, Azizov. His score was 13.4 in qualification. 25-year-old from Kazakhstan. Just took a pace or two with the hands. Well performed. He needs a little stability coming out of the pike landing. But on the whole, some tidy gymnastics from Ilyas Azizov, who has competed at 5 World Championships. Didn't make any finals in Cottbus at the first World Cup. 12.149 for Nishka Argawal. That's the average score. Now, Oksana Chusovitna. Just a matter of a few months away from her 50th birthday. The 8-time Olympian, who was the second best in qualification. That's very secure. Strong beginning this from Oksana Chusovitna. Gets really quickly into the desired position when she makes contact with the table. Yeah, she knows that went well. It's a tidy looking bit of vaulting. She is, by the way, the reigning Uzbekistan all-around national champion too. Did have to go back to trying the all-around to make it to Paris 2024. But certainly an upgrade there for Oksana Chusovitna. In terms of the difficulty that we've seen of late. Fascinating, isn't it, at the age of 49, upgrading the difficulty. Yeah, she's got a 4.8 difficulty score, 13.733. 4/10 higher than qualification, so she's absolutely put herself now as the likely gold medalist if she can deliver a secure second vault. Fault number 2 for Oksana Chusovitna. Yes. Handspring front pike half. Well, well, well. What a joy to watch. 13 for Ilyas Azizov. He's down a bit in execution from qualification.
Please welcome Baku, Kazakhstan.
Dmitry Patinin, 12.8 in qualification. Quite nicely performed. Execution was 7.8 in qualification. He's won some World Cup honours in his career. Well, if the cap fits, wear it. Chusov has gone into the gold medal position, 13.516. So it was only a 4.0 difficulty, the second vault. She was indicating a handspring front pike half. So that is exactly what she's come away with credit for. Just wondered if it was laid out, but it was certainly piked. Deniz Aliyeva of Azerbaijan. Good first vault from her, the full twisting Yurchenko. She's only 15, Deniz Aliyeva. Made her senior international debut in Cottbus last week. She knows this arena very well. She trains at the Orchak Sports Club, which is very much at the heart of the national gymnastics arena. It's an enormous gymnastics club. Whenever you go to Azerbaijan and you meet people connected with the sport, they always seem to have something to do with Orchak Sports Club. There are quite a lot of gymnastics clubs in the country, but it's overwhelmingly the biggest. Just to mention, by the way, that Oksana Chusovitna picked up the .2 bonus, just as Kisser left it. 12.5 for Aliyeva. She's done well. Dmitry Patinin, 13.4. That's quite a bit up in terms of execution from qualification, where he scored 12.8. Jimshilashvili of Georgia. He's competed at 2 World Championships, but we haven't seen him on that stage since 2019. This is his 11th World Cup competition and just the second time he's made a final, so big congratulations to him. There's a little positional reset going up into handstand. And he lands nicely too. Good performance from the Georgian. He's used to giving performances. He's a highly accomplished guitarist. Bronze medal position for Alieva, 12.483. 12.466 for the layout Sukahara, the second vault. It is Chusovitina who leads, then Kiselev. Oksana Chusovitina in the gold medal position, 13.516. That's going to ask a question of Teja Belak, who was the top qualifier with 13.349. Over on the parallel bars, we've got Petr Vefic, Altan Dogan, Nazar Ciperni and Levan Shkiladze to come. And one of those was in the top three in qualification. That's Nazar Ciperni, who scored 13.7 in the preliminary round. Hope you're enjoying all of the action so far from the National Gymnastics Arena in Baku. We've still got to come after this the uneven bars final and the rings final. Last vaulter will be Pratista Samanta of India. Gymnast who competed at the Commonwealth Games in Birmingham in 2022. .12.5 for Ioni Jimshelishvili. That's better than qualification by almost 2/10. Do have a look at some of his guitar videos on social media. They're very entertaining. Knows what he's doing. As does Matsumi Kazuki, because he's well and truly in the lead by 0.8 of a mark. Kazakhstan peloton at the moment. European Games vault champion from 2019, Teja Belak, and more recently the winner of the first World Cup title of the season in Cottbus, 30-year-old who is going to have a real challenge to try to surpass Oksana Chusovitina because of that 0.4 upgrade that we saw from Chuso. Greta Moya of Hungary, 13.183 in qualification. She was the third best. Had a fantastic clean sweep of vault titles nationally last year. She won the Hungarian event championships along with the Masters championships. That's excellent. Very clean full twisting Yurchenko to start with. Feet very together, good central line, nice landing with a flourish. That was well performed. Still just 18 years of age, Greta Moya. Already has competed at 2 World Championships and 3 consecutive European Championships. .266. I thought that would probably be an improvement from qualification, and she's up by close to 2/10. 9.066 for execution. Second vault, this we expect to be a little more complicated. Twisting Tsukahara from Greta Moya. Let's see what that means for the scoreboard. Could be a challenge laid down. Petar Vefic of Serbia, 12.6 in qualification. He was 4th on parallel bars at the Varna World Challenge Cup in 2023. That was his first final in World Cup competition. Forms the Diamondov nicely. Got decent height on his straddle front somersault. A very small adjustment in the arms. He's working hard to get the strength going up into that handstand. And a nice light looking landing, well controlled by Petar Vefic. Now surely a change to the leaderboard is coming. Yes, Greta Moya has gone into the bronze medal position, 13.266. Very close to Chasha Kiselev, despite not having the bonus and not having the same difficulty, 2/10 shy in difficulty as well, but the execution was very strong. Bengüsü Yıldız of Turkey. That's nicely to begin. Like Greta Moya, she'll perform her more difficult vault second. Twisting Yurchenko to start. She finished 2024 by defending her all-around national championship. Great accomplishment. She has been the national champion on vault as well. .7 to begin. So the execution is a little down from qualification. She has a loss of close to 4/10. Fault number 2 for the teenager from Turkey. That lacked a little clarity, but she did land it securely enough. 13.033 for Petr Vefic, really well done. He's well up from qualification by almost half a mark. It's a great improvement. Still it is Matsumi Kazuki who leads. Altan Dogan of Turkey, 4th best in qualifying with a score of 12.8. He's one of the next generation of Turkish gymnasts coming through. A nation with such an extraordinary parallel bars lineage. So he's got no shortage of people to learn from. One wonders just how much time he's spent in the course of his career watching Ferhat Arujan, watching Ahmed Under. Just thinking, if I could get close to what those gentlemen can do, I'll be well on my way. Quite compressed as he lands. Does well not to take a full mark on that. .666. The second vault was a 12.633. That full twisting Tsukahara. So no change to the leaderboard in the women's vault competition. But now we go to the top performer in the preliminary round, Teja Belak of Slovenia. 13.349. So what she's really got to do is push up the execution score for the first vault if she is going to challenge Oksana Chusevitna, because there's room to gain a little more. Well, it's slightly awkward as she lands. Complicated vaulting though. Yes, that's interesting. She scored 12.933 for the first vault in qualification. .833. So it is down by 1/10. Second vault from Teja Belak. That was very tidy looking, the 1.5 twisting Yurchenko. One imagines that Oksana Chusevitna will remain at the top of the leaderboard. 12.833 for Altan Dogan, he's in 5th place. So in the men's parallel bars, Petar Vefic of Serbia is in third place. Then Dimitri Patanin of Kazakhstan, then Matsumi Kazuki. But we could well have a change here from the penultimate gymnast, Nazar Cheperny, who scored 13.7 in qualifying. Seemed to lose a bit of the kineticism there. Quite a big overarch. Good recovery. It's just struggling to keep that straight handstand position. Yes, that was just one of those days. So, it'll be interesting to see how much comes off the execution score there. Second place for Taya Belak, 13.366. She also has the 0.2 bonus. As we expected, Oksana Chusevitna stays in the gold medal position. This is Pratista Samanta of India. 12.733 in the qualifying phase, the Commonwealth Games gymnast. Just recently won full colours at the National Games of India. Quite a lot of amplitude in the first vault. Yes, well performed. Handspring front pike with the half twist. She represents the Indian Railways team domestically. Started competing for them a couple of years ago, won the Team National Championship in January 2024. Score for this vault in qualifying was 12.6. Not far off it in this final, 12.566. Last vault of this final, and that was secure looking. Samanta of India, difficulty wise it is unlikely to have the numbers to contend with the top three, but performed very competently. Now we're going to conclude the men's parallel bars competition with Levan Shkiladze of Georgia. Gentleman who made the pommel horse final at the European Championships last year. Tidy enough. Difficulty-wise, again, not the most complicated of performances, but it had its moments. I'm not sure that Levan Shkiladze agrees, because he was shaking his head as he departed the podium. 12.9 for Nazar Ciperni, 7.3 for execution. So that is a real shame. Well down from qualifying. 0.8 lower. Bautista Samantha, 12.766. She's into 5th place. That was a good effort. No shame in losing some arm wrestling to a gymnast. Waiting for this last score to come in, and then we'll bring you the classified results. The women's vault competition. These are the finalists. We've already seen the final, so let's have a look at some results soon. .533 for Levan Shkiladze, that has him in 7th position. Mascots now also providing a tailoring and haberdashery service. Again, those are the lists of the finalists, not the results. We'll get those confirmed for you just as soon as we can. Just catch up on those parallel bars results. Petar Vefic of Serbia winning the bronze medal. Great performance from him. Dmitry Patinin of Kazakhstan securing silver, and Matsumi Kazuki of Japan taking the gold medal. Beautifully executed routine. The women's vault competition won by Oksana Chusovitina of Uzbekistan, with Taya Belak taking the silver medal and Chasa Kiselev winning the bronze. The same gymnast from the Cottbus final, so once again we've got that brilliant podium. Victory ceremony for the women's vault competition at the Baku World Cup. The winner of the bronze medal, Chasa Kiselev of Slovenia, 2nd World Cup medal of the season. And likewise for silver medalist Taya Belak of Slovenia, and likewise for the gold medalist Oksana Chusovitina of Uzbekistan. The same podium as we saw in Cottbus for the first World Cup, a different order. It is the 49-year-old who is a World Cup champion once again. Upgrade to what we've seen of late from her. As if we needed any further proof of her ambition and her determination. combined age of 110. How's that for an International Women's Day podium?
Please stand and show your respect for the national anthem of Uzbekistan.
There they are, the medalists in the women's vault competition in Baku. Continue the presentations in just a moment. The victory ceremony in the men's parallel bars competition.
A world ceremony for men's parallel bars final. Third place and bronze medalist Petar Serbia.
Huge congratulations to Petar Vefic, a first ever World Cup medal. He takes bronze. Dmitry Patin of Kazakhstan is the winner of the silver medal. And there is the champion, Natsumi Kazuki of Japan. Really lovely display from Natsumi. He takes his second medal at a Baku World Cup.
Please stand and show your respect for the national anthem of Japan.
The medalists in the men's parallel bars competition.